les retrouvailles publiques très attendues du prince Harry et du prince William ont eu lieu sous le regard de leur ancien assistant, qui a été identifié comme un artisan de la paix inattendu. Harry and William publicly met for the first time yesterday since April 17, when they unveiled a statue of Princess Diana they commissioned 4 years ago. Among the people who witnessed the brotherly gathering was Jamie Lowther Pinkerton. Mr. Lowther Pinkerton was the Duke's former private secretary. William and Harry trust in their forehead was made apparent in 2017, when they named him chair of the statute committee. Mr. Lowther Pinkerton also played a key role in the Duke of Cambridge private life, and is one of the godparents of Prince George. Moreover, his son Billy was a page boy at the wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge in April 2011. And yesterday he was spotted following the pair out of the orangery area and into the sunken garden, where the statue of Princess Diana has been placed. This sight prompted the BBC's former royal correspondent Peter Hunt to note the pivotal role played by the former SAS Major ahead of the unveiling. He wrote on Twitter, the princely peacemaker, William and Harry's former private secretary, Jamie Lowther Pinkerton, played a pivotal role in the lead-up to the unveiling of the Diana statue. Croisillon Diana 60.itv Royal editor Chris Shipp also noted Mr. Lowther Pinkerton's presence, and how he could have helped the brothers to come together. He wrote on Twitter, with all the talk of the Croisillon Diana statue being a chance for reconciliation, worth pointing out William and Harry's former private secretary Jamie Lowther Pinkerton was there in his role as chair of statute committee. Someone who would make the most of having brothers in same room. In the run-up to yesterday's reunion, the role of peacemaker between Prince Harry and Prince William was attributed by many royal commentators and sources to Kate. Royal commentator Camilla Tomaine reported being told of the Duchess of Cambridge telling her friends before the Sussex interview with Oprah Winfrey in March she did not think it was too late to pull them back in. Kate was also praised by royal watchers for helping the brothers break the ice after the funeral of Prince Philip. On their way back to Windsor Castle, Kate started speaking to the Duke of Sussex before pulling into the conversation with her husband. She then swiftly left them to speak alone, joining the Countess of Wessex who was walking behind her. Writing in the Sunday Telegraph, Ms. Tomaine said, her skillful handling of royal crises in recent months suggests that she is fast emerging as a jewel in the monarchy's crown. Kate was absent from yesterday's event, much like any other member of the royal family. The unveiling of the statue was deemed a private event, attended only by the Dukes of Cambridge and Sussex and 11 more people. Princess Diana's siblings were all in attendance, and even stunned royal fans gathered outside Kensington Palace as they arrived on foot and took a look at some of the tribute left for their sister. Other attendees included Julia Samuel, a close friend of Princess Diana and a godmother to Prince George. Following the unveiling, which took place behind closed doors, the Dukes released a joint statement. They said, today, on what would have been our mother's 60th birthday, we remember her love, strength and character, qualities that made her a force for good around the world, changing countless lives for the better. Every day, we wish she were still with us, and our hope is that this statue will be seen forever as a symbol of her life and her legacy. Thank you to Ian Rank Broadley, P.I.P. Morrison and their team for their outstanding work, to the friends and donors who helped make this happen, and to all those around the world who keep our mother's memory alive.